So unfair discrimination in the workplace is basically any differentiation action taken against you which impacts your human dignity. So something which makes you feel less worthy than somebody else on a prohibited ground. So typical examples of unfair discrimination is if you are experiencing prejudicial conduct based on your race or your gender or your sexual orientation, your family responsibility, your religion. There's a whole load of grounds. In fact, the Employment Equity Act provides for 19 grounds on which you may not be unfairly discriminated. So the rights employees have against unfair discrimination is basically threefold, and it all stems from the Constitution again, which provides this basic right of your right to human dignity. So the three overall rights against unfair discrimination is number one, not to be dismissed for reasons which would impact your human dignity. So that is what we refer to as an automatically unfair dismissal. Number two, to institute an unfair discrimination claim, which means that you're not dismissed, but you have experienced unfair discrimination. And then a third ground is also if you are being harassed, which is also part of an unfair discrimination claim. So if you feel that you are being sexually or racially harassed in the employment environment, you don't have to go along with that, and that would be grounds to institute an unfair discrimination claim. If you feel that you have suffered unfair discrimination in the workplace, the law requires that you first try and resolve the issue internally with your employer. So typically you will raise the complaint with your direct line manager or head of department with the assistance of the Human Resources Department. If you are a member of the union, they will also assist you in this process, and in fact they will many times drive the process for you internally as well. Once you feel that the complaint has not been resolved internally or not satisfactorily addressed at all, you do have the right to take the matter to the CCMA. Now again, if you are a union member, they will refer the matter on your behalf. If you do not, however, belong to a union, you can simply approach the CCMA as a private individual, and the CCMA will then assist you in how the process will take place, what forms you need to complete, and all of that is free of service. It's a service that the CCMA renders free of charge. If you feel that you've experienced unfair discrimination in the workplace and you would like some more information on your rights, the first point of departure will definitely be to go to the CCMA in person if possible, otherwise just to Google CCMA. They have an extensive website where they provide step-by-step breakdowns of your rights as an employee, the forms that you need to complete and what you can expect during this process. If you are in an area near to a university, you can also go to any of the national universities. Most of them have legal clinics where the lawyers can assist you. And then there's also the Legal Aid Office of South Africa, where if you do qualify for their services, they can also assist you in taking these matters further.